Streams. It's the measurement of success and views in the music world, and every artist needs streams. A lot of people won't even consider a song good unless it has a lot of streams. But if you really want to see success as an artist, you can end up on the Billboard Hot 100. It's the industry's official chart for measuring success in the US. If you want to climb up the ladder even more, your song can go gold, platinum, and in very rare scenarios, it can go diamond. And the song doesn't end up on the Billboard Hot 100 just because it has a trendy TikTok song. No, they collect their data in a lot of different ways. They combine sales for the album and how much it sells, how often it's played on the radio, the amount of downloads it gets, music video views, and of course, how many streams that it gets. Basically, the more your music is heard, it's way more likely to end up on the Billboard Hot 100 and chart. Now I want to show you guys something that Ariana Grande did recently. A week ago she dropped this new song, Yes and, that's the name of it. And I was talking to my sister about it. She was saying that she didn't like it, I said I liked it, and was telling me that Ariana even had an album coming out soon. And I didn't see the album, but I just saw the single and I wanted to tap on it to see how many streams it had. Bro. She had 8 different versions to the same song, all linked as a Spotify single, not an album, but as one singular post. And even my sister thought it was kind of crazy. She had 8 different versions, which I gotta admit is a commitment, and I respect her for doing that. She gave out an extra 2-minute longer version for her fans, a sped up version, an acapella, a slowed down and reverbed one, an instrumental, and to top it all off, she had the instrumental to the extended remix. Now this wasn't the first time I'd seen artists ever do this, and I've actually seen a lot of artists start to do this recently, and for a specific reason. Last year, Spotify gave out the option for artists to link multiple versions of the same song under one post, which is good when you think about it because now you can have the clean version under it. But to take it a step further, artists can list different versions, even remix, under the same one. SZA even did this, for example. She did it for Kill Bill. She had a sped up version, an instrumental, and an acapella. And even SZA did this a couple months ago for her song Snooze, but there's only 3 versions of it, so it's not really a big deal. And even Offset re-released his entire album, not just like a couple songs, the entire album, just so it has a sped up version, a slowed down version of every single song on it. And the most recent one that caught my eye was Greedy, but it's really cool because she changed the cover art, so I like it. But the thing is, why are people doing this? Why is every artist feeling the need to have 8 different versions? I'm sorry, but 8? People could listen to the regular one and then they just get burnt out, but then you can hear the sped up one and it just sounds different, it feels different. And by having that, the artist can even get more streams on their monthly listeners, which will help out their career. I didn't mention this before, but merch sales can also help an artist rank better on Billboard, which is something you may not know. So next time you're buying merch from your favorite artist, you're not just helping them pay the bills and support them, but you're also helping them rank on the Billboard, which is really interesting. Tate McRae's Greedy, for example. The song came out a couple months ago, it's popping, it's huge, it's everywhere. I was even listening to it in the car yesterday, it's pretty good. The song has over 646 million streams just on Spotify, not including the music video, or the Apple Music streams, or SoundCloud, or Pandora, or anything else, or even the radio. Now her sped up version almost has 12 million streams. The instrumental has 800k, but we can round that up to 1 million. So by grabbing my TI-84, that's 659 million streams just from that one song on Spotify. And her song right now is number 3 in the Billboard Hot 100, which makes sense. I mean, it's a huge song. So by having all these different versions of the song, artists can just bundle them under one single, that way they're not different versions on Billboard. And I don't think the only reason she's charting is because she has a sped up version, because that wouldn't make any sense. But when you're in a game to collect points, every point matters. Just like in elementary school field day, if you had the opportunity to score and capture the flag, you would do everything in your power to do that. Now, did Ariana Grande or Tate McRae invent the sped up versions of songs? No, they didn't. They've been around for years, even back to the 90s. We've all been there. It's 2 a.m., you're on your phone in bed, and you see something. Juice WRLD's Lucid Dreams slowed in reverb pop up on your feed with some anime profile picture as the thumbnail. You click on it and you listen to it. The pitch down voice fills you with depression. The echo makes you think about the walls in your room that confine you. You begin to question your reality and if you're going to achieve your life goals. You can go on SoundCloud and YouTube and there's probably a slowed down or reverb version to your favorite song, or just to any artist in general. I even searched Maroon 5 slowed down and reverb, and there's one with 12 million views. I didn't even know Future had a song with Maroon 5. I gotta check that out after this video. So I'm sure artists saw these and were like, whoa, look at how many streams I'm missing out on. Let's bring the remixes over to Spotify, and I can collect the streams on my own songs that I made and I deserve. But something about bringing all these remixes to Spotify, it just feels weird to me. Sure, you can pitch down the vocals and slow down the beat the same way a guy did on YouTube, but it just doesn't feel the same. Listening to it on a platform when it's amateur, it feels magical and like it's some hidden gem that you found. And there's even more to dig into. There's comments, there's a community around it, and it feels like a different branch off of the song. And this may be a reach, but when an artist does this, it can kind of come off as desperate, like they're trying as hard as they can to capitalize and get as many streams as they can. And every artist could do this, but thankfully not a lot of them are. I mean, if Noah Kahan did a sped up version of his album Stick Season, I'd be like, what are you doing? Like, it just feels disingenuous and like he's very thirsty to get streams. I mean, if Taylor Swift just announced that, hey, I'm gonna re-release one of my albums with all these different versions on Spotify, Mr. Spotify himself would sit down with Taylor and be like, you can't do this. You will destroy our company. And if she did that, she'd have over 200 million monthly listeners on Spotify. That's a fact. I guess to end this off, it's just, how many streams do you need? Has it really come to a point in the music industry where you have to release 8 different versions to the exact same song, and that if you don't, you'll miss out on bonus points and you won't see success for the hard work that you put into in your music? Or maybe it's all just a phase that's happening right now.